are live. Welcome to Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I am your host, Maverick.
I am Big O.
Y'all know what time it is, man. We got to talk about it.
No, we don't. I'm out.
You know?
Thank you for tuning in with a Blue Collar Blitz. Jesus.
It's all bad, man. And I'm blaming Brad Holmes for all of this. Let's get into this game. I know a lot of the fans out there, you guys want to blame the refs and, all the pass interference call and this and that. Listen, I'll give it to you on the first pass interference call. That play was designed to be a pick route. I don't think that call should have been made, but the second one on St. Brown, it was definitely pass interference, so I can't be mad at it. But y'all know my bottom line is we can't leave it in the hands of the refs. It should never come down to the last play of the game.
Mm-mm.
And it did. So the energy is kind of low right now. We still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. We have, like a 6% chance to make it?
Yeah.
6% chance. I don't know.
They gotta win their last two. Green Bay got to lose their two.
Yeah. What up, the crew? I see you out there. What up, though? He said the refs cost us the game, man. We can't leave it in the hands of the refs, man. We can't.
Nah. Well, I mean, it ain't just the refs and stuff. I mean, you can't be throwing to nobody. Golf, who was you throwing at, man? How many times you was going to throw to nobody? This is some, look, okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Woosah.
We said we was going to keep the energy low. Well, forget that, man. Who you throwing at? We watched the game together.
Mm-hmm.
What was he throwing at?
This happens every time. You know what? I used to be able to say this happens every single time that there's pressure. Some of those throws, he wasn't under pressure. He just threw it to the ground.
Under pressure.
There was at least three. I want to say at least 3 times that Chuck Clark almost got a pick off of his throws. I have no idea where some of those throws were. Now, I'm not going to get on them too bad because I don't expect any quarterback to be perfect. Statistic-wise, he did well. He did as best as he could do when you consider the fact that we couldn't run the ball. We ran for 15 yards total.
What about that straight aisle that he had where he could have ran and he was like, no, I'm going to throw it to nobody.
You know what?
I know he can't run, and I know his agility is jacked. But dang, can we try? Hey, we keep trying on fourth down when every team know that we're going to try on fourth down. Maybe this wasn't the game to try on fourth down, and we should have just got the 3 points.
Oh, that's T. What up, T? You can jump in if you still got the link. You can jump in whenever you feel. So everyone knows that Goff can't run. That's the whole reason that the Steelers played that bend don't break defense and they dropped everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's 9 yards, bro. You're not getting 9 yards with your feet. So good luck. If we had a Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a threat. That's not a threat with Goff. And that's the biggest reason that I want us to try to look for a QB in the later rounds coming up in this upcoming draft. I don't know what we're going to do with this salary cap situation and how we're going to revamp the trenches with all of the money that we're paying Goff. I don't even know that we even want to restructure Goff's contract because you restructure his contract, you kicking the can down the road and you still going to have to give him this money at some point. I almost feel like you just pay him this last year and then see what things are looking like if you can get out of the contract after next year. But we got a lot of work to do in the trenches. So I'm not going to put everything on Goff. Yes, he does throw some duck passes, and he's always thrown duck passes.
Straight Frisbees.
But the O-line and the D-line have to be revamped. And the reason that I'm blaming this on Brad Holmes is I want him to sit at home and look in the mirror and ask himself, like, do you still think we're good? Every time people are telling you, like, we need a DN, we need a DN, we need another DN, and you're like, we're good. We're good. We're good. Mr. Glass got hurt again last night. The same players that you sign and re-sign and you say we're good to go, we don't need to bring anybody else on. Bro, they're continuously getting hurt. So, do you still think we're good, Mr. Holmes? I don't think we're good. The fan base doesn't think we're good. Y'all raised the ticket prices like we got a Super Bowl already. Now we're not in the playoffs. I'm not even going to say we got a 6% chance it's not us getting in the playoffs. What's going on, T?
What up, though? I don't like that number 6. We out of there.
Yeah, 6% chances. We're not in the playoffs, bro. We're not. Do I feel like we could win out? Yeah. I don't think it's because we can't beat the Vikings and we can't beat the Bears. I think it's because I don't think the Vikings can beat the Packers at the end of the season. And even if we get in, you're just messing up your draft position. Don't mess up the draft position. It's 4 linemen I'm looking at right now that we could bring in the middle of the draft. Tank.
No, I don't want them to tank because it's about money at the end of the day. So, it's the revenue.
Money.
So they're going.
Man, y'all bought y'all tickets. They got the money. We have a history of our fans paying for tickets just to wear a bag on their head.
Man, I'm just not
we
into
ain't
that.
had to do bags in a while, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When you know you have the fan base that will support you no matter what, like I will pay the money to go sit in the seats to put a bag on my head. Yeah, you ain't worried about revenue. Like the people bought the tickets. Y'all ain't.
I mean, listen, what's a couple spots if we make the playoff as a wild card, or if we camp out? It's only a position of 4 or 5 spots. It's not
10.
really 10 spots. Okay, that's still from where you're gonna pick in the 20th to the 15th. It's still I don't see the big difference. Other than contract wise.
So right now we're at 16. We tank, we could always go up a little bit. Because they're still middle of the road teams that they're trying to win. They still wanna improve their record. I don't.
If we tank out, it changed the culture. We not about that. We remember we bite ankles.
Maybe we need a culture change. Right now the culture is bring in all of the ICU patients and nurse them back to health and put pads on them.
Now, if you want to make a change, let's change the training staff, all right? If you want to make a real change, let's change the doctors, the training staff, because all these injuries over the last 3 years, this is some Twilight Zone stuff, man. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? We losing starters. You'll never hear about nobody on the bench being out for weeks.
Because they on the bench.
Are you
They got to play to get hurt.
Hold on.
Players don't even get hurt in practice. That's what I'm saying. They don't get hurt in practice.
We got a comment here. I need y'all to react to this comment. Hammer37 said we need to fire Dan Campbell and make Kelvin Shepherd the head coach. This might be Kelvin Shepherd. This is a Kelvin Shepherd ghost account.
Right.
This is a phantom account. No, we're not firing Dan Campbell and making
Dan Campbell.
You know what? To be honest with you,
where
don't entertain this team money.
I don't think Shepard the guy.
You said what?
Oh, you don't think Shep the guy?
He had his chance. This was his audition. Man, the dude giving up 28 points a game. Your defense is giving up, man, almost 4 touchdowns a game. Listen, you're not it.
Let's be fair.
I don't care.
This is first.
Let's be fair. Because when I said I didn't like Aaron Glenn, I got stoned.
I agree with you. I didn't like him either.
Because everyone was like, the injuries, and he don't have the players, and yada, yada, yada. Now Kelvin Shepherd is there, and I'm like, it's only his first year, and I'll be the first to say he didn't have all the players he needed. I still think we needed a real DN, not a paper mache DN.
And I can't wait for Anzalone to leave. I can't wait for him.
Anzalone won't. I don't think he'll be back after this year.
Nope.
But
I'm kind of happy.
That's not the. He got torched. He got torched by Gainwell last night. But that's not the biggest part of this. Like, it starts on your line, man. We're looking at one game. I'm looking at the last 2 to 3 seasons, we need a bona fide edge to help Hutch. I shouldn't even have to worry about running backs getting to the second and third level. We gave up 230 yards on the ground.
145 to one person.
Yes. Something's got to give, man. And here's the scary part, right? You can't possibly revamp your entire line on both sides of the ball in the draft, which means you got to hit the free agency. We don't have all the money that Chicago had last offseason because they totally revamped their O-line. But we need about 5 players minimum between both sides of the ball. We need an edge. We need a center. We're gonna need a left tackle because I think Decker is done. You need a guard.
That's money right there.
You need a guard, and then you need depth. So you might be able to fill 2 of those spots in the first 2 rounds, but now they're young. You still need some veterans around, so you're gonna have to do something in the free agency, and we ain't got the money. So who we letting go? Who we trading? Who's on the trading block to free up some money?
You already know, our tight end.
He ain't getting paid that much. You're going to have to go a lot higher than that.
He up for a contract, so.
He is. We ain't got to give it to him. We can extend him.
Yeah.
Who we giving up that's making – who we trading that's who's trade worthy? Because I know
Ain't
Big O
nobody
going to say –
trade worthy. I know
Williams. I know
Williams.
I know Big O going to say Goff, but don't nobody want Goff.
No, but the only piece we got is Williams and St. Brown. Williams, St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery.
They not giving none of them up.
You can give Montgomery up. He gonna be making too much for what he does.
You can get Montgomery up. Were you guys listening to any of the buzz on the radio earlier today? There was a player that was thrown out there by Valenti. Shout out to Valenti, but I don't know. I kind of like his idea. He was talking about trading Aleem McNeil. You freeing up $25 million. It ain't like he came back and like played spectacularly. I mean, and you gotta bring some people in. His whole point was you drafted Tyleik Williams, right? Trade McNeil and free up some money. I don't know that I'm mad at that idea from him.
Yeah, that's $25 million.
Man, before he came along, we didn't have that stability in the middle. Now we finally got it. You want to trade it away? No, I don't like that. Not
all
yet.
Right, so give me your game plan. Give me your blueprint this offseason. You're the GM. You got the free agency and you got the draft, and you know that we desperately have to do something about this O-line because anytime we only run for 15 yards, there's an issue. Go.
I think Goff restructure his contract.
You want to kick the can further down the road and keep him on the team longer?
Yeah, well, listen, we got to draft a quarterback to groom. We have to. But everybody want to knock Goff. I like Goff. Y'all got to think, man, the options out there is not what people think they are. You know what I'm saying? They're not. You're going to have to get it from the draft class. You're going to have to draft a quarterback, 3rd, 4th round, and groom them. We getting rid of Goff. Who you going to trade for?
We don't have a 3rd
round. A 2nd or a 4th round. Or unless you trade and get a pick.
You're going to get you gonna pick up a quarterback in the 2nd round to groom him?
No, I would go to 5th, but I'm just saying. We do need line. Our first 2 picks, we need line. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
what you doing in free agency?
I'm going after DB. We talked about this in the last show. I'm going corner. All right. We play man and man, and Reed and all them other guys is I know you're talking about offensive line, but you know what I'm saying? You got to think.
Lineman.
Well, he the GM, man. I'm letting him because we are going to get our shot. He the GM. I'm letting him go ahead and build his team. So he said he going for a DB in the offseason, free agent. And then he's going, first round, you said a lineman in the 2nd. You said lineman for the first 2 and then a quarterback in the 4th or 5th?
Well, I'm saying we need a quarterback. I don't mind Goff. So I wouldn't trade for a quarterback. I would go offensive lineman, defensive lineman, or vice versa, and then I will go after quarterback. I mean, a DB. You need a hybrid DB.
For you talking about in the free agency signing or free agent and the draft? Who are you signing in the free agency?
In free agent, I'm going offensive lineman in free agent.
How many?
2.
Okay, so 2 offensive linemen in free agency, and then we chill into the draft?
I mean, unless you could pick up a cheap, you know what I'm saying, ends, a couple ends that could be free agents. You might get somebody on a 1-year deal, but off free agency, you want some veteranship. You know what I'm saying? I would like to go veterans when it comes to the defense and offensive line, because the rookies, it's like a spark in the gas can of getting a rookie that's going to come and give you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they need to get their feet wet a little bit. They're not gonna come in and be impact players. I agree with that. And then in the draft, you're going. So you went O-line, possible DN, and then now you at the draft. Now it's the end of April. You're picking 16. What you looking at?
I'm picking 6. If I'm picking 16, and we got the offensive line that we need, I would pick up a DN, or you're going to hybrid defensive back, somebody that can play safety and DB. You know what I'm saying? At that pick.
First round?
You said first round.
Okay.
You're going to get a quality defensive back if you pick right there. We ain't seen too many DBs that come out that, you know, that stink up the place getting picked at that area.
X3 Ronnie said, "What's up, Mr. Ray? What's going on, X3 Ronnie? Shout out to you. Appreciate you checking out the podcast." To respond to what you just said, T Money, we just picked up a DB that was supposed to go in the middle of the pack, and he's on injury reserve right now. Now, I'm a fan of him. I know everyone else hates him, but it's Mr. Terrion Arnold.
I like Terrion. I do.
I do too. He's gonna be a
make
or break year when he come back.
Yes,
make or break year, because I'm starting to look foolish a little bit.
Even with his classmate that got drafted, that guy can't touch the field.
Oh, the second rounder that got picked up afterwards?
Yeah.
Out of Missouri. Yeah, he's out. I had high hopes for him.
He got the speed, a lot of people, he got the size, he got everything you want in DB, and he can't get on the field.
Yeah, a lot of people were pissed too. That was the year the draft was here in Detroit, and I was like, I'm cool with it. We needed DBs, we picked up 2. I ain't tripping. But a lot of people left that draft pissed, like, why did we pick 2 DBs? So all right, okay, cool. So we got O-line, possible DN. Depending on what you do, then from there you're gonna draft either DN or corner, and then let it play out from there. You're gonna get your quarterback later. Well, let me hear your blueprint, Big O. What you got? Offseason, boom.
Linemen's.
Okay.
And Hutch needs some help.
Okay, so what you doing for free agency?
I'm gonna find whoever available that's big, because we need some blockers out there. We need some hitters with speed. So, but my main thing is Hutch.
So you looking at top O lineman, top D edge, or middle of the pack, so you can fill out the roster. Middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What you doing in the draft? So say you picked up, let's say you picked up 2 O linemen. Say you got a guard. Say you got a guard in the center. Now you in the first round. You picking middle of the road. You picking about 16. Where you going with it?
Ooh. Dang.
And we want to hear y'all out there watching too. Y'all can put y'all thoughts and comments in the chat too. I'm watching the chat.
I wouldn't be mad with a QB.
First round?
Right now I'm in my feelings with.
I know you are.
Right now
I know you are.
I mean, golf really making me like, but I mean,
first round. Clock is ticking.
Okay.
It took 2 minutes away from you this year. Clock is ticking.
We gotta go with another line. We gotta go with line. We gotta
okay.
Go with we gotta go
okay.
With
second round.
DN.
Okay. Fourth round.
Q.
Fifth round.
I get another lineman.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Now, looking at the mock draft, they got, if we do pick 15th, 16th in that area, they got linebackers sitting there. And the linebacker from Georgia, I'm not mad if he's sitting up there, Allen from Georgia.
Where? What pick?
With the 16th pick. Or if we went with Styles, the linebacker from Ohio State.
Sonny Styles is a beast. I'm a huge fan of Sonny Styles.
That'd be hard to pass up.
Sonny Styles is an animal. I can't overlook the fact that we got to build the trenches, though.
Or what about David Bailey from Texas Tech? He's an edge, and they got him at 17.
I'm gonna pull up the board in a minute. Cartman Skywalker 6174 said we got to get Decker's replacement in the first round. I agree. I don't think Decker will be back. We definitely gotta address that. I'm gonna lay out my blueprint. So
with Decker leaving, how much salary cap did that give us?
I want to say it was 20-something mil. Is that right? Can you pull that up, Big O? You remember the site? I can pull it up. But while I'm pulling this up, it's on Over the Cap. While I'm pulling this up, let's see, 2026.
3 year. He got 3-year deal.
21 mil.
Yeah.
21 mil. So offseason, I'm looking at if we're talking about left tackle, I'm looking at best available. I don't know who's available in the offseason right now off the top of my head, but I'm looking at best available, and if it happens to be a left tackle and he's experienced, then that's who I'm going for right off the bat, because that's the most important position on the O-line, in my opinion. And then from there, we can fill in some journeymen, see what we got left, because I'm not expecting Decker to be here. I am going to, we got to pay $29 million to Aleem McNeil. I am going to dangle him out there. Shout out to Valenti again. That was his idea. I am going to take his idea and dangle Aleem McNeil out there to see if there's any takers, and Williams can fill that spot. I know Reeder probably won't be here either, but I don't want $29 million sitting there based on the production that we got out of Aleem McNeil this season. I'm looking at
Reeder gone. I'm definitely not getting ready McNeil if Reeder gone.
I hear you, but there's too many holes, and you got to spread some money out. So, but I hear you.
But so what you saying? If Decker leave and Reeder leave, that leaves us crazy money.
That don't leave us crazy money. Reeder's like, it's like $3 million, and it's a void year. It's like 3 minutes. It's not a lot of money.
Hold on. Go ahead.
It's on, check out overthecap.com.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dangle Aleem McNeil out there and see what I can get back. I might be able to get some draft picks. I don't know what we can get for him. Still young. Maybe we can get a second or third. I'm thinking more like a third. So let's say we get a third. Let's just say we get a third, right? We'll just keep it simple. So now we got third. So now we got all our picks, right? You got first, second, third, right? Find a left tackle, hopefully. Maybe filled out at a guard spot. He might be a depth piece. I don't know. First round, if I already got my left tackle and I'm looking middle of the pack, I do not want to move up because we have too many holes to fill. If we got that tackle, then if we don't have a tackle, then I'm looking at Spencer Fano from Utah.
So I'm looking at his contract.
He may not be there. Hold on. Put a pin in that. But I'm looking at Fano, and if we do get a left tackle, then I'm immediately looking at a DN. Talking about middle of the pack. All prayers will be answered if Ruben Bain Jr. out of Miami is still available at 16. T-Money is shaking his head no, because he probably won't be there.
And here's what I'm thinking. The Lions trade up to grab him.
Oh, what are we giving up to trade up to get Bain Jr.?
Maybe McNeil. You wouldn't have gone.
That's intriguing. Might be on to something.
Oh man!
You got to give me a pick back though. Even if it's late, it can be late because I need space fillers at that point. It can be a late pick.
Well, damn. It had to be
30?
the fifth pick plus McNeil, or next year third
I don't
rounder.
know that. It depends on how far we got to move up, though. I'll give you that. It depends on how far we got to move up. Right. McNeil can go. If we can move up and get Bain,
we might move it up to 10. But like you said, we don't make the playoffs. Then we top 10 pick anyway.
We moving up 6. You can have him. I'm fine with that.
Right.
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, you can have me. If I can move up from 16 to 10 to get Ruben Bain Jr., goodbye, McNeil. I'll do that straight up.
I hate to see it. And then with Reader, then you got to keep Reader because he's only going to be making 3.7. You got to keep him.
I'm not saying that they don't. They could probably give him another 1 or 2 year deal. I'm not saying that I'm just saying that I don't think he's under contract after this year. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying get rid of him. I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? You need some space fillers. That's fine. But if Bain is there, yeah, you can have McNeil for Bain. What happened? So Hammer 37 said Caden Proctor from Alabama will be 10 times better than Spencer Fano. Will he be there?
Yeah. Just throwing out names that
we're throwing out names right now.
Hanging
all of this could change. Because there's a better tackle from Miami. Francis is better. Will these people be there? And then of course you still got the combine. All of this, everything could change. But I'm not going to disagree with you, Hammer 37. But
they got Bain going at 7.
Because Bain is a beast. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, that's why I was like, if we can get rid of McNeil straight up and move up. So but I do want a DN if we was able to get a tackle. Second round, best available. Miami does have another DN that's pretty damn good. I would rather have Bain. If we got rid of McNeil to move up, then we don't have that third round. But if we traded him and we got a third round, that's when I'll toy around with the idea of, I know you said we need another DB. I just think we need a healthy DB, and we need a DB whose bottom lip doesn't flop up and down when he's trying to keep up with wide receivers because Reed is slow. And so is Arnold while we talking about it. But I don't know if you're going to have a speedster there. So I probably go lineman. Again, I probably go depth piece. Then third. Now, talking about the fourth round, that's when I would probably want to start looking at what QBs are left. If you want to start grooming a QB behind Goff for like a year or two. That fourth and fifth round area is like, all right, we can pick somebody up, sit them for a year or two. I wouldn't be mad at that. Who's going to be available? We just found out that Lenore Sellers will not be available because he just said he's signing up for another year to stay with the Gamecocks. The guy out of I was just watching him play. Why is his name escaping me? Chambliss out of Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. He's not as tall as I would like. He's 6'1", blazing speed. I like how he plays. He's definitely raw. He's going to need to be developed. Wouldn't be mad if we got Trinidad Chambliss in one of those rounds and we sat him behind Goff and then we went from there. That would be my blueprint.
Right.
That's how I will rebuild. Do I think any of this is going to happen? Absolutely the bleep not, because we have Brad Holmes as the GM.
And I ain't going to lie, with Brad Holmes, he was signed an undrafted QB, then spend a draft pick on a QB again, especially after Hooker.
I mean,
man,
at this point, if you just want unproductive players, Brad Holmes can sign me. Because what's the difference? Neither of us will be on the field.
Man, I don't want to knock Brad Holmes because we haven't seen what we can have with a fully healthy squad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to knock him.
That's our whole point.
Young, healthy people.
We want healthy players, bro.
They are young. The people that's hurt are young. The DBs are young. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. And like
I had a joke. It wasn't going to go over well. It will probably get us canceled. So I'm not going to say the joke with what I was going to say. But
I want to hear the joke.
You got to say it now.
I can't say it. I can't say it.
I want to hear the joke.
Oh, you got to say it now.
I want to hear the joke.
You got to say it. Hey, you got to text it.
We'll have to say it on laugh. We'll have to say it on Patreon. Y'all gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon. But it's along the lines of like, I'm really tired of Brad Holmes picking up these these broken players. I'll say it in a nice way. These injury prone players, and just hoping that we can make something out of it. Like it's getting old. It's
You
getting
talking like that
old.
Donovan?
I'm talking about all of them, dude. How many times did we re-sign Emmanuel Mosley? How many times did we re-sign all of these D linemen that keep getting hurt? Mr. Glass, a.k.a. what's his name, Big O? I don't even like saying his name. You don't say his name?
The defensive end?
St. Glass?
Davenport, man.
Oh,
Davenport.
That's right. Oh.
He had like 17 different colors of tape from his shoulder down his arm and still hurt his shoulder.
And still got hurt.
How you got your shoulder taped up and wrapped so tight? It was like leopard on one side and some other print on it, and you still got hurt.
Yeah, man, we got to definitely revamp. Like, seeing cats like you got Dorsey out there, but he don't play because y'all scared of him getting burnt. So he on special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Davenport.
He gonna be playing in a Knights outfit next. He gonna be all in the metal. And
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Harper. I like Harper. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of those 1-year deals things.
Shout out to T Griff. I see you, bro. Harper is cool, but these aren't starters. And I know a lot of people are like, well, our secondary is hurt.
No, I'm talking for depth.
Right. It shouldn't come down to our secondary stopping these runs. We gave up a 45-yard run.
That's the linebackers, man.
How you get through the hole in the first place?
The D line?
Yeah, that's what we said we need. I mean,
but that don't happen often though. So like,
it happened often enough.
It's happened the last couple of games.
Yeah, often enough to catch an L. First back-to-back loss since 2022.
Man,
that shouldn't have been a loss though. That should have been a St. Brown touchdown out of there.
All right, so I already know what you're getting at. Which pass interference call are you saying should not have been called?
The first one.
Okay, we agree. We agree on
because
that.
He ran the slant.
He ran the slant route.
He ran right into my man.
It was a pick route, but he was running his route. I agree. That one shouldn't have been called.
Yeah, the
second one
was
man. It was legit. It was legit.
PI. St. Brown went there and shoved the dude. That is definitely. But here's the thing to the argument on that: the ball wasn't even thrown then. So you call it pass.
That's still offensive PI.
Hey, did you hear anything? What happened with my man that swung on the fan?
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, he got 2 games. Yeah, he got 2 games.
2 game suspension. He gonna peel it. Supposedly, allegedly.
I seen the video.
Fan called his mom the C word.
I seen the video.
With a C and ends in a T.
That's not true.
That was allegedly what happened. But the fan is like, I didn't say that. Metcalf didn't. I mean,
somebody that was sitting next to him. Well, the guy was sitting behind him. He had his phone out. He recorded the whole thing. It was no racial or nothing said. They called him by his real name. And that's what got him hyped. He went up there, snatched my man down, held him by the wig, and went to swing. So he snatched my man down.
Something else was said though.
Well, they had the audio. They were just calling him his real name, saying he ain't gonna like it. So my man got up out of his seat, walked over to the and DK walked up to him, snatched him down by his wig, holding him, and then went to swing for him. It's the video out there not right now.
Shoot me the video. The video. T. Griff said he saw the video, and which part was false? The part that he said the C word. Shoot me the video. But I mean, as a player, you can't do that. I mean, people gonna talk to you. You just call the security guard and be like, "Hey,
you gotta have a thicker skin.
Yeah, you gotta have thick skin, man. You can't.
I mean, you
make
can't
too
be
much
swinging
money
on fans.
The
fans is what's paying your bills.
So,
but
I don't
DK
know.
Always been an issue though. There's nothing new.
Well, he messed up my ticket too. I thought they were gonna pull him early when he did it, and I was like, I just need you to get 50 yards, and then they can do whatever they want to do with you.
No, I wanted him ejected. I was like, I knew they were gonna go to him eventually. I was like, they eject him. This is a cakewalk after this.
Listen, they didn't eject him, and he still didn't get my 50 yards, so he can kick rocks. He messed my ticket up. Now, the rest of the Lions team messed my ticket up, too, because Gibbs with the 2 yards. Like, I mean, I know it's not your fault.
Hey, let me have a minute with that. I'm mad at the offensive coordinator or Campbell, when you see the linebackers lining up in the neutral zone, ready to blitz your running back, why you not calling the motion? Why you not audibling out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kept catching Gibbs in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kept doing it over and over with these negative plays. Like, you see them shooting a linebacker. Why you not doing like we was doing, running, calling the option, having the tight end come to that side, or bringing in, you know what I'm saying, fullback, or bringing in Montgomery to chip the linebacker that's just coming running in the backfield. That stuff blew my mind. How many times the Steelers was in our backfield? It was crazy, and it was uncalled for, and that's going to be one of those situations with Campbell like, yeah, we got a couple things to clean up. Man, I'm about to start cursing. Let me stop. It was BS.
I mean, I was on board when Campbell started calling the plays, and, we beat the hell out of the Commanders, but I haven't too much been a fan since.
It was the Commanders.
Right, it was the Commanders.
I could have coached that one.
But we were all timeout. We were all on board with him calling the plays.
Look, I could have been out there like this. Yeah,
I'm not mad at him calling the plays.
I don't want him calling plays.
Look, no, he's focusing on players.
Hey.
He getting the ball in people's hands. But you're right. It's like diluting his coaching ability by focusing on calling the plays.
He's getting J-Mo involved more, but I need you to do something with this offensive coordinator and stop coddling him. If he's not going to call the plays, then make him the QB coach and bring in another coordinator.
This is what I had my problem with Glenn. It's the adjustments. How you not know how to make adjustments as a game on the fly? And this is what I got the problem, and I had the problem with last year, defensive coordinator. You're not adjusting to what's going on. Dan Campbell, it wasn't adjusting to what the Steelers was throwing at him. Like, we at home, and we see what's going on, and you're not like, hey, listen. And Goff, you the quarterback out there. You see what's going on. Call an audible. Like, no.
I agree.
They throwing my wee-wee in the dirt every play.
I agree. I mean, it was the same thing with the Minnesota Vikings game.
Every time Gibbs wee-wee in the game.
Every time every time Gibbs was in the backfield, the Vikings blitzed their linebackers, and they never adjusted from. They were like, we know Gibbs can't block as well as Montgomery. So if Gibbs is in the backfield, blitz, and they never adjusted. We've had this issue all season.
Yeah.
Or put them both in the backfield. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, put them both in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Decoy. And then you got Williams and St. Brown.
It ain't like we got a great tight end, and you're not really using Tesla. I don't know why
tight
you traded up for him.
Our tight end out for the season. So you got Williams, you got St. Brown. Have St. Brown run a flat. Have Tesla or Williams streak. Have Montgomery back there. Fake Gibbs up the middle. Hit Montgomery for a flare or a swing. Like, this is.
Well, right now I want them to hit these next two games for L's because I want these draft picks and I want good players.
We about to get shut down for that one because,
I don't care. We need to revamp our line. I'm not Brad Holmes.
To win. I want to win.
We're not good.
And I want us to beat the Vikings and the Bears and let the NFL sit there and figure out, like, man, do we let the Lions in or what?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no figure it out. Green Bay is not losing to Minnesota in Week 18. There's nothing to figure out. We can win out. Green Bay can lose to the Ravens next week. They're not losing to the Vikings. So when they beat the Vikings, we are out.
The Vikings don't put Love out.
I do not want to lose 2 games in a row.
Listen,
and I most definitely don't want to lose to Chicago.
Love getting put out with a concussion. Because
even already out with a concussion.
Even if the Packers in, they not beating nobody. They're not going far. Now,
and you think who are we beating? Let's pull this up right now. Let's pull this up because apparently he thinks we're going places if we get to the playoffs. So let's pull this up.
I just want to get to the playoffs.
We out first round.
All right.
No, we get in the playoffs, we out.
Let me be honest with y'all. Let me be honest. I only want them to make the playoffs because Dallas didn't. All right. So if we make the playoff, I could talk more smack about how Dallas didn't make the playoffs. It's personal reasons.
T. Griff said, now watch us beat the Bears. There's no doubt in my mind that we can win out. I don't think Green Bay is going to lose to Minnesota. That's our end. If we win out, Green Bay has to lose another game.
We need help from the league.
Actually, they got to lose both games.
Math, listen, the league owes us 4 victories. 4 times this season, refs has cost us the game. We need the NFL, we need Vegas to love us these last 2 games so we can win.
Well, what is I'm lost, man. I got to catch up. You got to catch me up. What is that doing for the Lions? What is that doing for the playoff hopes that they owe us games and Vegas giving us love?
Man, it's the fans, man. We think about the fans. They want to be. I'm not ready for our season to end. Can I just say that?
You should be ready in 2 weeks. It is over. The shit is over.
I'm not ready.
You should be about as ready as you will be in about 9 days for Michigan season to be over.
No, I'm a diehard Lions fan, and I'm not ready for our season to be over. I want us to be that Cinderella team, and I want us to scratch and claw through the playoffs.
Hey, do you play video games?
I do. I play Madden, and I use the Lions, and I'm undefeated.
Then your season is not over. I need you to fire up your PS5, and that is the rest of your Lions season. Or Xbox. Because in real life, this season is ending in 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't see no crystal ball in front of you, so I'm not believing that you talking about, man.
You ain't got to believe what I'm talking about.
I know you hoping because of the draft.
I'm not hoping. Listen, we'll win out. I'm very confident.
You know
hold on.
You know
I'm very confident.
Hold up, T, hold up.
I'm just saying. I'm confident that we'll win out. We still ain't going to the playoffs. I didn't say we were going to lose the next 2 games. I said I want us to for the draft positions, and I get it. Nobody wants to drop the last 4 games of the season because it will be a 4-game losing skid. But no, I'm confident that we'll win. I'm confident we can beat the Bears in Week 18. Am I confident that the Vikings, with J.J. McCarthy just hurting his throwing hand, beating Green Bay in Week 18? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's with Green Bay having both their quarterbacks hurt because Jordan Love has a concussion and Willis hurt his shoulder the last play of regulation. So, but it's the Lions, and we know how the universe likes to work against us. So for all I know, they might call Cam Newton out of retirement and have him lead the Packers. I don't know. Like, stranger things have happened. If you can call Phillip Rivers for the Colts, you can call Cam Newton for the Packers. Like, Minnesota ain't beating Green Bay.
Hey, we almost had Glass out back.
Hey, Minnesota did beat some teams you didn't think they can beat. I mean, JJ might have one of them great games where he throw for, X amount of yards, 2 TDs, Jefferson looking good. Like, you never know.
I want you to hold on to that 6%. When you jumped on the podcast, you said I ain't believing in that 6%. Now you flipping and you feel like that 6%. Listen, you got a better chance of winning this $1.6 billion Powerball tonight. Did you get your ticket?
Yes, I did. So if y'all see next week podcast with bright lights and we in a real studio, you know.
Well, you know one of the 3 of us hit.
Right. And we in big old extra large leather chairs with cameras.
Hey, if one of us hit, we all up, baby. We are coming up.
Hey, we all up.
But got our own network.
All right, so really quickly, let's talk about the college playoffs before we sign out of here. Were any of y'all paying attention to the college playoff?
How Miami whooped up on Texas?
Man, did y'all speaking of Miami, did y'all see Michael Irvin
whooping that can?
Michael Irvin is insane. He was going crazy.
He came out with the belt, didn't he? He came out with a belt.
Hey, I'm sure his sponsor was calling him immediately after that video. Like, are you using again?
The belt?
I promise you, I had a small little thought. I was like, I ain't want to say it. I didn't say it, y'all.
I had PTSD. I'm like, Mama, no.
Listen,
Mama,
come
no.
On. Now, like, we seen Michael Irvin the last 2 years. He been acting and moving kind of slow. He has some ability on that can. He has some high energy. That hand was like...
He was crawling on the ground. He kissed the coach. He was hype. He was a good hype man, and they're going to need it when they go play Ohio State on the 31st. So Michael...
Whoa!
Ooh, wait.
Hey, the train stops there. You have fun. Now it's over.
Okay, so the matchups that's coming up, you got Ohio State and Miami, Georgia, Ole Miss, Indiana, Alabama, Texas Tech, Oregon.
All right, go to the first game.
I'm picking the upset, but we gonna wait till we get to that. So Ohio State, Miami. What y'all got? Who you got? Who you got winning?
I like Ohio State because Miami ain't got no offense for them.
Yeah, Ohio most definitely gonna win.
Okay. That was quick and easy. I think they'll win too. It should be relatively easy. What you got for Georgia, Ole Miss?
I like Georgia. I like.
Yep.
I think the game gonna be a little bit closer, but I like Georgia a lot. I do.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss.
You gonna go with Ole Miss? You gonna go with Ole Miss?
Yeah.
That's gonna be an exciting game. I gotta watch that game simply because the quarterback that I want the Lions to get later in the draft plays for Ole Miss. So I want to see what he does against Georgia. That could boost his. If he pull off an upset, that could boost his draft stock. So I'm kind of like, do I want you to beat Georgia or do I want you to be there in the later rounds? I don't know, but that should be a good game. I'm definitely checking that game out. That's January 1st at 8:00. I am going to pick Georgia because I'm a fan of Kirby Smart. I like the Georgia Dogs. That's who I use when I'm playing, college football. I kind of miss playing with my bro, but we couldn't get rid of the cheaters in the league. But I digress. Indiana, Alabama.
Indiana.
I don't trust Alabama no more. And I'm not saying Indiana can beat Alabama. I mean, I feel like Indiana are world beaters. That's how I feel Indiana are right now. Don't want to take nothing from their season, from their QB, but they are playing, the SEC. They're playing Alabama, and they can tend to rise in occasions like this.
Everybody want Alabama to win.
I don't want. I mean,
so who you picking?
If I pick Indiana, they're gonna definitely lose. But I just feel like Alabama can squeeze this off. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be a great test for Indiana. If Indiana handily beat them, then, hey, there you go. I can see Indiana going all the way.
That's my upset pick. I got Bama beating Indiana. Surprising, I know. I think Bama has the athletes to line up with Indiana on the outside. Their DBs with their receivers. So
I think it's about coaching.
Think it's coaching? I think it's just pure athleticism. I'm picking Bama.
I think
Alabama been doing it. Hey, they did their thing.
I feel like if Alabama loses because of coaching, I don't think it's nothing got to do with the talent.
Okay.
If Nick Saban was coaching Alabama, I'd probably pick them to be right there in the finals.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be an upset.
Yeah, that's my upset. It's pure athleticism. I'm picking Bama to win that game. We'll see what happens.
I think it'd be a good game. That's the game that most definitely to watch. But
I'm gonna watch them all. But
I think Indiana it's gonna be a close game. But I think Indiana will pull it out.
I mean, Indiana can put some points up. So, like you say, Alabama do got them athletes over there. But if Indiana keep doing what they've been doing with their offense, I think they're gonna put too many points up. I don't feel like Alabama could put the points up to match.
We'll see what happens. That defense might be able to hold them down, slow them down. We'll see. Y'all watching that Indiana game, that's the Jets' new QB. So,
man.
It is. Watch.
Jets may better have a new coach, too.
Oregon, Texas Tech.
Oregon.
That's going to be a close game.
I'm going to pick Texas Tech. I think it's just their year.
Ooh, you going to pick Texas Tech? This is a tough pick, but I'm going to rock with Oregon.
Why?
Because Morris is from Detroit. I'm gonna rock with the Detroit.
You going with Oregon because they backed up by Nike, and Nike got that deep pocket, so they're gonna be at the ref.
I support the Detroiter, man. I stand behind Moore. So I'm gonna support the Detroit guy. We're gonna go with Oregon. Now, all of this could change. We get to the championship, and depending on who there and matchups and all of that. But for right now, I'm confident Moore can rock it out. So I'm gonna go with Oregon. So 3 of those games are January 1st, and then you got the Ohio State Miami game on the 31st.
We ain't gonna. Dang, you just I know it ain't much, but Michigan do have a game on the 31st.
You want to talk about y'all game? Talk about y'all game, bro.
I'm just saying we got a game coming up. I mean, I know I know there's problems with Michigan, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
This is a good game to take the trainer wheels off our QB, let them air it out with the coach. That's that's just like this is a job interview for him. So
who's calling y'all plays? Did Chip leave already? Y'all lost Chip Lindsey. Is he staying through the bowl? Is he staying through the bowl game, or is he gone already?
I didn't see no news on that.
Yeah, he's leaving. Where did he go? Where'd he go, bro? To
you had told me about it. I didn't know you told me about it.
Didn't the Lions lose the coach to Iowa or something?
He lost. Where did he go? Oh, he went to Missouri. He's gonna be the offensive coordinator from Missouri, but I don't know if he left or not. I think he's.
I would think he would stay for the bowl.
Nah, he got to get the recruiting, so I think you probably get ready to leave. You got to get recruiting early.
Dang.
Yeah, he's set to leave.
So we ain't got no coach.
Y'all got a coach.
We may not even do the bowl game.
Y'all got a coach. Just put it on Ask Madden. You can just. Y'all don't have to Ask Madden option. Oh.
Wait a minute. Is Michigan State? Oh no, never mind.
Wow.
No, but ain't none of our coaches in jail.
Wow.
Ain't none of y'all players in no game.
And other news. In other news, we hired some coaches. None of them spent a night in jail. We pulled Iowa's special teams coach away from them, and Iowa has been good in special teams. As you know, I had my little rant when Iowa's kick returner did damage. This guy with this bunny. I need you to chill with this.
Man,
bunny.
you talking about teams hiring special team coaches, and they don't care about that. That's not news.
That's not news? Do you want us to go back to your coach? You know there's 3 phases in football, right? You have offense, you have defense, and you have special teams.
Mm-hmm.
And you do realize that special teams sets up the offense.
I played a lot of special teams in my career. I understand.
All right, so we picked up one of the top.
But it don't take a lot.
We picked up. You know what? This guy says he wants some news. You know what? I'll give you some news because y'all about to get y'all beat for years to come. We just pulled the offensive coordinator from Alabama. Michigan, since you want bigger coach news, I was saving that for last, but since you want to poke at the bear.
Wait a minute. That's the offensive coordinator.
Yes, he did.
That can barely score.
Michigan State just pulled. No, that's because they have 2 offensive coordinators. The coordinator that we just pulled from Alabama coached your boy that's down there in Atlanta, the quarterback. Penix. He coached Michael Penix. And before he was the co-coordinator when they brought the other coach in, he had Alabama averaging 34 points a game. So good luck in y'all coach.
That means he was a coach at Washington then, right? Before he went to Alabama.
Yep, exactly. He was with DeBoer in Washington and with Alabama. Ooh, that means something now, don't it? So good luck in your coach search.
This Michigan.
Maybe you can take
Michigan.
Otis.
It's not going to be a problem.
Maybe you can take Otis and grab a defensive coordinator.
It's not going to be a problem for us.
Congratulations on Michigan doing great in basketball right now. We have no...
Yeah, switch that up. Yes, yeah. No, don't leave. Don't switch no peace sign up.
No, we ranked 2. I'm putting the 2 because we ranked number 2. Michigan basketball ranked number 2.
Switch it over to basketball. Now that you see we got some real coaches coming in that state, let's switch it over to basketball. That's fine.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah. All right. So what's y'all rank in basketball?
Look, hey, that's between y'all 2. I got to go with both sides now. So, hey.
Hey, man, he brought that fire out of me. He brought that fire out of me.
I see. I know.
But no, we can talk basketball. Y'all ranked 2, right?
It's gonna turn to a match. Your fire gonna turn to a match pretty soon after that first game.
Y'all rank number 2, and where we at? We rank number 9. Y'all 11-0, and we're 11-1. When do we see each other?
I don't know. That's gonna be a game.
Should we live stream right after that game?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
We play each other January 30th at 8 p.m. We should do a special stream after that. Or we can stream during the game. We can stream during the game and talk trash all through the game. That'd be dope.
Let's go,
man. That's streaming. Hey, streamers do it all the time. I'm with that.
Okay. All right. So Michigan State versus Michigan basketball game. We're gonna be here and talking our trash. May the best team win. They both good. No excuses.
Somebody gonna be crying and throwing stuff across the screen, and somebody gonna be laughing.
I don't want you to damage your house like that, T-Money.
Some people gonna be laughing, and one person.
Wow!
Don't damage your house like that.
Wow!
Don't do that. You have to be civilized on the podcast, man. We're trying to get monetized. Don't tear up your house when you lose, okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, woosah.
Don't tear your house up. We try to get
woosah. Trying to get monetized.
Like, listen, you know how many points our margin is by, right? Like, Michigan doing their thing. They don't just beat people. They beat people.
I mean, they yes, I'll give you that. They
like the hurt business.
Yes, I ain't. Hey, that's cool. We'll see you January 30th.
Yes, indeed.
And for the fans that are watching on YouTube, we appreciate y'all. Shout outs to everybody. T. Griffin here with the comments. X3 Ronnie, Cartman Skywalker, Hammer 37. We appreciate y'all comments. We will be back next week after we win, and I will still be talking about how we're not going to go to the playoffs. T-Money will probably be back talking about, Make-A-Wish and wishing on a star and all the other kind of wishes that we're going to rubbing the genie and rubbing his mic.
Oh, my God. That make
big old rubbing bunnies and, you know what I'm saying, hoping that we can get in the playoffs. And it's not going to happen.
Rub that bunny. Big old rub that bunny one time for the playoffs. There we go.
Y'all better leave my page alone. Y'all better leave my buddy page alone. That was just.
Oh my God, man! I can't wait till we get some new news so man. For Blue Collar Blitz Podcast, I'm your host, Matt.
What's the bunny name? Did the bunny got a name?
The Paige.
Paige. All right. Salute to Paige. He gonna take us to the playoffs. Hey, that's the mascot for the show. Hey, that's the mascot.
T-Money. This is Big O, and this is Blue Collar Blitz. We are out. Have a good one.
Have a good one.